Petal Harry, Stephanie Rutherford, and Yvette Porter all come from different walks of life. Petal's a hairdresser, Stephanie's a caterer, and Yvette rears poultry. They could not be more different, but they all have two things in common. One, they're single parents, and two, they're women of worth success stories.
Since I borrowed the loan, I able to buy a sink and to start selling extension and braids and streaks. And since I get the opportunity to do that, business has really been good because when the people come together here done, they don't have to go anywhere to buy here or anything. They get everything right here. And it's really nice getting a loan. And since I get a loan, I get a lot of things. Able to buy a sink and I buy a dryer. And right now I'm going to put back some money in the bank and to buy some here.
A friend told me about the ministry and the loan that they lend single parent. And I went in and I spoke to Mrs. Waldron, I think. And it wasn't long after she asked me to get up a couple of documents, and I did. And within a couple of weeks, I got through the loan.
I went into the ministry and I applied, and I didn't wait for them to call me back. I went back. They told me they would call me. Eventually, they did call, and they gave me the thing to go to the bank. And then I went to the bank. They told me they would call me in a month or in 2 weeks, something. But then the time they gave me, they didn't call me, and I went back. I keep going, I go over 3 times, and eventually they called me. And I get through. I get the loan for the chickens one day, and I had to wait because I didn't get the thing for the freezer, the quotation for the freezer. So I had to go back, I think, not about 2 or 3 days after, and I got a quotation for the freezer.
The 3 women were the beneficiaries of the government of Guyana through the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security in partnership with the Guyana Bank for Trade and Industry initiative that has its genesis in the exchange of a book titled Half the Sky, which highlights successful stories of microcredit and finance statuses. Under the microcredit scheme, loans of as much as $250,000 could be accessed to improve lives. The loans start from $100,000 and they attract an interest at the rate of 6% per annum, with a minimum payment period of 24 months. The applicant must be between the age of 18 and 60 years old and earning fewer than $40,000 a month and must be registered with the ministry's Security Single Parent Registry.
It helped me much because first, like I used to do like a 50-60 chickens, but now we're doing 100, 3 different sets, 100 small, 100 every 2 weeks. So I got them in different stages. And from the same loan, I took it and I invested in some ducks from Nari. That's those over there. And I just keep going. I'm building a pen there now from the same loan, paying it back and building a bigger pen there so that I can, because right now this pen down here can only hold 100, right? So I got to get a bigger pen so that I can like buy 150, 200 or so. That's why I'm building that pen there.
Everything is all right, All our ladies come is be thankful for because, times get really tough now. So I really accept every little I get.
I'd wanted to go bigger, and I say I can put everything aside and I can go and see, but I would just invest the money in whatever and see how it, and I did that and it come out successful.
It is a great program. I think it's a good initiative the government is doing to help single parents, because not all single parents can be employed, in farms. So if you can do a little something for yourself at home or even out, it's good. I think the single parent loan is good.
There have been 1,111 applications for the WOW program, of which 700 have already been approved. This has cost the government over $154 million.
GBTI recognizes its corporate responsibility to aid growth in industry by providing financing to eligible business entities and individuals so as to engender entrepreneurship that will both stimulate and enhance the healthy growth of our nation. Arising out of its corporate responsibility, the bank does not operate in a vacuum or from a purely profit-driven position, but rather it examines how it can meaningfully contribute to the social and economic development of Guyanese. So in collaboration with the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security, we launched the Women of Work Loan Plan in June 2010. To date, I must say it's been very successful, and we're continually overwhelmed with applications. Up to yesterday when I checked, the total numbers amount to 1,111.
Government has spent huge sums of money over the years on resources with the aim of creating a country and an environment where women can thrive, be protected, and allowed to grow and develop their true capacity. This has seen a number of legislations passed in the National Assembly to ensure that the vulnerable sections in society, women and children, are protected. Thus far, the Domestic Violence Act, the Sexual Offences Bill, and the Women and Gender Commission, a legally constituted body to address women's rights and issues, were assented to and passed in Parliament.
You would know that it's not now. Single parents are not new to Guyana. We've had single parents since time immemorial, really. And many of you would know of grandparents who brought you up. So single parents might not even be your own mother, it might be a granny or an auntie. The difference is now we're addressing the needs of this particular group of persons, this particular group of women, and trying to meet your needs so that you could meet the needs of your family.
President Jagdew at the initiative's launch hoped that the program would catapult single parents into being entrepreneurial think tankers. And for Yvette Porter, Petal Harry, and Stephanie Rutherford, that's exactly what they've become.